The vibrant Istanbul street thrives with activity, a symphony of commerce and culture under the sun. Lenore strolls through the bustling crowd, her smile a beacon of carefree joy, unaware of the danger lurking nearby. The piercing screech of tires shatters the lively atmosphere as a van abruptly halts beside Lenore. Two shadowy figures emerge, their intent masked, their actions swift and brutal as they seize Lenore. A desperate struggle ensues, but Lenore is overpowered, her fight for freedom crushed in a moment of terror. The van speeds away, leaving behind a void of stunned silence and the haunting scent of burnt rubber. In the quiet morning, Bryan enjoys his coffee, the sunlight warming his face. The ringing of his cell phone cuts through the calm. The caller ID displays Lenore. Lenore's voice cracks with urgency. "Bryan, I need your help. They're here." Her desperate plea is cut short by a muffled scream, a struggle, then silence. Only static hisses. "Lenore? Lenore?" Bryan shouts into the deadline, his face paling with chilling certainty. Bryan arrives in Istanbul, his determination etched on his face as he heads towards the imposing Istanbul police station. Inside the bustling station, Bryan's plea hangs in the air. "I understand you have many cases, but I need you to understand, this is different." Lenore was taken. A Turkish police officer responds with polite skepticism. "Mr. Mills, with all due respect, we handle dozens of missing persons reports every week. Most turn out to be simple misunderstandings." Bryan's frustration intensifies. This isn't a misunderstanding. She wouldn't just disappear. Met with a dismissive offer. "We will, of course, file a report, Mr. Mills, but these things take time. Please fill out these forms." Bryan enters Lenore's apartment, where familiarity clashes with an unsettling sense of violation. Moonlight paints long shadows as Bryan starts his search for any trace of Lenore. He touches the wall, seeking a hidden message, feeling for a hollow spot. Bryan kneels, his determination growing with each passing moment. He continues his relentless search, determined to uncover any clue that might lead him to Lenore. In the heart of Istanbul's vibrant market, Bryan moves with focused intensity, his gaze locked onto the suspect amidst a sea of faces. The air buzzes with the scent of exotic spices and the lively calls of merchants as Bryan pushes deeper into the labyrinthine alleys. A sudden burst of speed propels Bryan forward, launching a thrilling chase through the crowded market. Bryan leaps over an overflowing produce stand, showcasing his remarkable agility and determination. He deftly navigates a narrow passageway, his movements precise and efficient, demonstrating his honed combat skills. Anticipating every obstacle, Bryan neutralizes them with practiced ease, his focus unwavering as he pursues his target. Under the stark glare of a single bulb, Bryan confronts the suspect, his gaze piercing and relentless. "We both know you're holding back. Tell me about the organization." The suspect, beads of sweat gathering, stammers in denial. I don't know anything." Bryan's voice hardens, the stakes rising. "Lenore's life depends on it. Don't make me repeat myself." Cornered, the suspect's voice trembles as he reveals a dark truth. Stammering, They call themselves the Serpent. Inside the dimly lit safe house, Bryan, with a grim resolve etched on his face, hunches over scattered intelligence, the weight of his mission heavy on his shoulders. The location of Lenore's prison materializes on the map. each detail a beacon in the shadowy room, intensifying Bryan's resolve. With practiced precision, Bryan prepares his weapons, each movement deliberate, his focus narrowing as the mission sharpens into reality. He visualizes the layout of the enemy's stronghold, a stealthy infiltration plan forming in his mind. Bryan calculates every move in silence, his mind a fortress of strategy, ready to breach the walls of the enemy. Bryan storms into the safe house, a specter of deadly precision. Each movement is a calculated strike, overwhelming the guards with lethal efficiency. Guards fall swiftly, unable to withstand Bryan's relentless assault. Fear grips their eyes as they realize their fate is sealed against such a formidable force. The action unfolds with visceral speed, a dance of death, leaving no room for escape. The safe house becomes a silent theater of defeat, echoing with the guards' unspoken terror. Bryan storms into the safe house, gun raised, finding only emptiness and chilling silence. A wave of dread washes over Bryan as the realization hits. Lenore is gone. Bryan spots a discarded file. He bends down to retrieve it, a flicker of hope in his eyes. Inside the file, a sinister network of corruption unfolds before Bryan's eyes. A chilling realization dawns on Bryan. This conspiracy is far deeper than he ever imagined. Kim enters the modest hotel room, suitcases open, clothing scattered on the bed. Bryan stands by the window, gazing out at the bustling Istanbul cityscape. His face shows concern. Bryan turns to Kim, a warning in his voice. Istanbul isn't like Paris, Kim. It's more dangerous, more unpredictable. Kim responds with determination. I know, Dad, but I'm here to help. And you know I can be resourceful when I need to be. Bryan softens, acknowledging her strength. I know you are. That's why I called you. Let's go over these new leads together. Maybe two heads are better than one. Under the cloak of night, Istanbul's ancient streets buzz with hidden dangers as Bryan and Kim find themselves ensnared in a deadly ambush. The air crackles with tension as engines ignite, signaling the start of a high-speed chase through the city's labyrinthine alleys. With Kim's sharp navigation and Bryan's daring driving, they transform the city's maze into their arena, narrowly escaping their relentless pursuers. In this heart-stopping race against time, their quick wits and courage become their ultimate weapons as they navigate the chaotic streets. In the heart of the night, Bryan moves like a phantom through the dimly lit warehouse, his presence barely disturbing the dust-laden crates. Shadows twist and turn around him, blurring the line between hunter and hunted. The air grows heavy as Bryan closes in on his target, the ruthless leader of the kidnappers. The warehouse falls silent as Bryan confronts the man consumed by a dark vendetta. The villain's eyes blaze with fury, his face etched with the pain of past wrongs. The air crackles with tension as the two men stand face to face, their destinies about to collide. The warehouse becomes a battleground as Bryan and the villain clash in a brutal display of force. Bryan moves with calculated precision, each strike a testament to his focused determination. The villain counters with savage force, their movements a blur of intense violence. Each blow echoes through the cavernous space, filling the air with palpable tension. Bryan seizes the upper hand, his movements now dictating the rhythm of the fight. In the cavernous warehouse, shadows waltz with dust motes, obscuring the grim scene. Bryan looms over the defeated villain, the weight of Lenore's murder heavy on his shoulders. the conspiracy unravels, exposing the intricate criminal web that ensnared Lenore. Bryan absorbs the depravity, the air thick with tension. The truth of Lenore's murder hangs heavy, enveloping Bryan. In the serene expanse of Istanbul Cemetery, the weathered stone of Lenore's grave stands as a poignant reminder of irreversible loss. The air is thick with unspoken words, each one a silent testament to the battles fought, the sacrifices endured. Sorrow fills Bryan's eyes, yet a steely resolve hardens his gaze. Bryan's voice cuts through the silence, laden with determination. "I will protect Kim." A solemn promise echoes through the cemetery. A vow to shield the innocent, Bryan declares. "And I will make sure they pay for what they've done." Amid the airport's muted chaos, Bryan and Kim stand together, their silhouettes etched with the weight of recent trials. The sun's long shadows stretch around them, mirroring the arduous journey ahead. Bryan turns to Kim. Their eyes meet in a silent exchange of shared trauma and unbreakable resolve. Their gaze holds the unspoken acknowledgement. Life will never be the same. Yet, in their unity, they find the strength to face the uncertain future together. Hand in hand, they step forward, ready to face the challenges that await, their bond tested but unbroken.